Your contractor is not lying to you. Your neighbor is not lying to you either. But almost everyone who has ever renovated a home has quietly made at least one of these 7 mistakes, and most of them do not find out until the drywall is already up and the money is already gone. By 2026, homeowners across the U.S. have collectively spent over $500 billion fixing and upgrading their homes, and nearly 4 in 10 of them blew past their own budget without meaning to. If you are even thinking about picking up a hammer this year, stick around, because mistake number 4 is the one that quietly drains the most cash, and I promise you have never heard anyone talk about it the way I am about to. Before we get into it, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because this channel breaks down exactly how to renovate smart without the horror stories. I post real numbers, real mistakes, and real fixes every week, and you do not want to miss the next one. Mistake 1, no real budget. The single biggest mistake is not overspending. It is starting a project without a real number in your head at all. Most homeowners set a budget in theory, but not in writing, and definitely not with a buffer. Recent industry data shows that around 3/4 of homeowners set an initial budget, yet more than a third blow past it before the project wraps. That is not bad luck. That is math. If you walk into a kitchen remodel thinking it will cost $30,000 because that is what your cousin paid 2 years ago, you're already behind, because material costs and labor costs have both climbed since then. The fix is boring, but it works. Get 3 quotes, add 15 to 20% on top for surprises, and treat that number as sacred. Mistake 2, skipping the boring permits. Nobody gets excited about permits. They feel like a tax on your patience. But skipping them is one of the most expensive mistakes you can make, because it does not show up immediately. It shows up when you try to sell a house and the buyer's inspector finds unpermitted electrical work, and suddenly your buyer wants a 5-figure discount or walks away entirely. Insurance companies love finding this too, because it gives them a reason to deny a claim after a fire or flood. If a project touches plumbing, electrical, load-bearing walls, or the roof line, assume you need a permit and go get one. It is not the fun part of renovating, but it is the part that protects everything else you are spending money on. Mistake 3, hiring based on price alone. Everyone wants the best deal. Nobody wants to admit that the cheapest quote is usually cheap for a reason. Contractors who bid dramatically lower than everyone else are often planning to make up the difference somewhere, whether that is rush work, lower grade materials, or a change order that magically appears halfway through. The smarter approach is to compare scope, not just price. Ask each contractor exactly what is included, what is not, and what their timeline looks like. A contractor who answers those questions clearly and confidently is usually more trustworthy than one who just undercuts everyone else's number. Mistake 4, ignoring the hidden cost of DIY. Here's the one I promise you. DIY culture has exploded in 2026. Surveys show that the overwhelming majority of homeowners now plan to tackle at least one project themselves this year, mostly because they are trying to save money or simply cannot afford to hire a professional. And DIY absolutely can save you money on the right project. The mistake is not doing DIY. The mistake is doing DIY on something that punishes you for getting it slightly wrong, like plumbing, structural work, or anything involving your electrical panel. When that goes sideways, you're not just paying to fix the mistake. You are paying a professional to undo your work first, and then paying them again to do it correctly. That double cost is the hidden tax nobody warns you about. A good rule of thumb: if a mistake could flood your house, catch fire, or collapse something, hire it out. Mistake 5, designing for trends instead of your life. Open shelving looked incredible on social media for a while, so did all white kitchens and matte black everything. Trends move fast, and a lot of homeowners renovate around whatever is popular that year instead of around how they actually live. The problem is that trend-driven choices age quickly and often are not practical. Open shelving collects dust and grease. All white surfaces show every mark. The renovations that actually hold their value and their charm over time are the ones built around function first, style second. Ask yourself how you actually use the space every single day before you ask what looks good in a photo. Mistake 6, starting before you have finalized your selections. This is one of the quietest budget killers there is. Homeowners get excited, demolition starts, and only then do they start picking out tile, fixtures, and countertops. That backwards order is expensive because it puts you under time pressure to choose quickly, and time pressure leads to either paying rush fees or settling for whatever happens to be in stock. The smarter sequence is to lock in your major selections and your final budget before a single wall comes down. It feels slower at the start, but it prevents the kind of expensive, panic decision making that happens when your kitchen has been unusable for 3 weeks and you just want it finished. Mistake 7. Renovating for resale instead of for yourself. There's a version of this mistake that goes both ways. Some homeowners overimprove a modest home with luxury finishes that will never fully pay back at resale. Others underinvest in a home they plan to live in for decades, just to keep resale value in mind, and end up unhappy in their own space the whole time. If you plan to stay put for years, prioritize what actually improves your daily life, not just what a future buyer might like. If you are renovating specifically to sell soon, focus on the projects that reliably return value, like kitchens, bathrooms, and curb appeal, rather than a personal passion project like a home theater or an elaborate outdoor kitchen. The pattern behind all 7. If you look closely at every mistake on this list, they all come from the same root problem, which is moving faster than you're planning. Renovation regret rarely comes from bad taste. It comes from decisions made under pressure, without a clear budget, without the right permits, without the right person doing the work, and without enough time to think it through. The homeowners who come out the other side happy are not the ones with the biggest budgets. They're the ones who slowed down at the start, so they did not have to slow down, panic, halfway through. What to do before you start your own project, before you pick up a single tool or sign a single contract. Write down 3 things. Your real budget with a buffer built in, the exact scope of what you are hiring out versus doing yourself, and a short list of your non-negotiables for the finished space. That one-page plan will save you more money and more stress than any single product or upgrade you could buy. If this saved you from even one expensive mistake, do me a favor and subscribe, because I am covering a full room-by-room cost breakdown for 2026 next, including which upgrades actually pay you back and which ones just look nice. Drop a comment and tell me which of these 7 mistakes you almost made or already did. I read every single one. I will see you in the next video.